Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon.
And I am a rail enthusiast who loves going up and down the country, riding on the trains, filming and taking photos of them as well. These videos of my railway journeys can differ sometimes, as they can go to plan or will go bad.
Welcome to Simon Trains Railway Journeys. Hello everyone, welcome to Rugeley Town Station. Now today I'll be catching the 0635 to Birmingham New Street, which stops at all stations along the route, and then I'll be catching the 0750 down to Hereford from Birmingham New Street. Now today we'll be calling at the following stations to do some filming at these stations: Abergavenny, Great Malvern, Malvern Link, Rowley Regis, and surprisingly it ends up here, Langley Green. Now the main reason for this trip that I'm doing today is for the charity HST tour, which will have 43002 Sir Kenneth Grange on it, and I think it's 43189. Now this charity tour is the farewell to long distance HSTs. I know they had something in Paddington on May 18th to celebrate this, but this is the charity tour that they've organised, which is going to have a big massive journey. I think they're starting at Bristol, going to Paddington, then Paddington to Carmarthen via Evesham, Worcester, Hereford, Newport, and on to Carmarthen, then Carmarthen back to Paddington, and then I think there's a non-stop run from Paddington to Plymouth at the end, which is going to be a hell of a trip for the people who's on it. Now I'm going to get this at Abergavenny because when I saw this tour I thought it has to be Abergavenny, nowhere else, because you don't see a HST at Abergavenny. You see a HST at most of the other places. And then I'll go back further up the line because there is a Lera to Long-Master move for a HST to go to Stourbridge, which I don't know where I'm getting that. And then there should be a GBIF Class 60 at Rowley Regis. So I'm just waiting for this train now to head down to the line to Birmingham.
We are now approaching Cannock. We are now approaching Cambridge Parkway.
I'm now back on the Turbo Stars. This is 17507. 175-15 is leading, and it is a 4-coach train because there used to be like 2 or 3 coaches on this route, but they have strengthened them since they've taken these off the Chase line because it's now got electric. So this is the 0750 to Hereford that I'm on. Get to Hereford for 0914, and then I've got to wait at Hereford for a train, a Transport for Wales service, to get me to Abergavenny, which I get there just after 10 o'clock. No, 10:14, sorry.
Good morning, you have to join us for the West Midlands Railway service to Hereford. Calling at Malvern Link, Great Malvern, Cornwall, Livery and Hereford.
I'm now at Hereford Station. Now the first thing I've noticed is this turbo star right here, because usually when it gets into Hereford they go empty stock into a siding south of the station, and then they come back onto platform 3, which is just behind me here, to form the XX39 services to Birmingham New Street. This is not the case because it came in on platform 1, it's been sitting there since 9:14, and now will depart at 9:39 or XX39 to Birmingham, which is different. I'm here at Hereford anyway because I'm waiting for the 0952 service to Carmarthen, which takes me to Abergavenny, and then it's about 2 and a bit hours at Abergavenny before I come back to Hereford, because I was planning to leave after 12 o'clock, but unfortunately I've got a book seat on the 12:32, which I was planning to do Hereford Station as well when I got back here, but I can't do that now because I'll be leaving here at 13:39 to get to Great Malvern. So was planning to film at Hereford today, but that's now off because of a reserve seat on a train that I've got. But anyway, like I said, we're waiting here for the 0952 to Carmarthen.
Transport for Wales, service to Carmarthen, calling at Abergavenny, Cwmbran, Newport, Cardiff Central, Bridgend, Cook Talbot Parkway, Neath, Swansea, Galton, Llanelli, Pembrokeshire Port, Kidwelly, Ferryside and Carmarthen. Platform 2 for the 0951 Transport for Wales, service to Carmarthen. When boarding the train, please mind...
I'm now at Abergavenny Station. Now this is a station that I have been wanting to do for a long time, and today is the day, the 1st of June 2019, that I stepped foot on the Abergavenny platform. Now this station was opened on the 2nd of January 1854. The station was designed by Charles Liddell, Chief Engineer of the Newport, Abergavenny and Hereford Railway. On the 19th of July 1950 it was renamed Abergavenny Monmouth Road, but on the 6th of May 1968 it was renamed back to Abergavenny. There was also two other stations here at Abergavenny. Now the first one was called Abergavenny Junction, which was just further up this line, opened in 1862. The station was resited 505 metres north of that station, and that second station at Abergavenny Junction opened on the 20th of June 1870, but it closed to passengers on the 9th of June 1958. Now at Abergavenny Junction there was a branch line to Bryn-Mawr. Now I do apologise about my poor Welsh pronunciation, but that branch opened in 1862. There was a third station at Abergavenny which was somewhere in that direction, called Abergavenny Brecon Road, opened in 1862, and that station closed on the 6th of January 1958 to passengers. Now a fellow YouTuber by the name of Paul Whitewick, who does Whitewick Abandoned Railways, visited these two stations on the 16th of February 2019. Now that video will be linked up here. Now we're here till 12:32 and heading back to Hereford after we get the HST, the Flying Banana Rail tour through here, which is running I think about 20 minutes late at the moment, but it may make up some time when it comes through here. Where the hell did that come from? We had some good time here at Abergavenny. We got the HST tour fly through here. There was a night engine 66 that appeared out of nowhere, but it was running an hour early, so that's why I only got that back end of it. But it was a Demarsh to Margate light engine movement. We will be leaving shortly for the 12:32 back to Hereford, which goes on to Holyhead. But there's one more train coming before my train arrives. I'm now back at Hereford. Now I do have an oddly genius idea, because there's a West Midlands Railway service that's actually supposed to be here ages ago, but it's running late. It's supposed to leave here at 12:39, but it's due in at about just after 1 o'clock. So I'm planning to get that arriving in and hopefully jump on that to go to Great Malvern or something like that early. Alright, let's go get it in. This is one of my favourite stations in the country, Great Malvern. It's just so quaint. The quaintness is off the scale with this station. Now this station was owned by the Worcester and Hereford Railway in 1860, but in 1863 it had its current station buildings. Now these current buildings were designed by Edmund Wallace Elmsley. Now Lady Foley was a key sponsor of the building of Great Malvern. In fact, she even had her own waiting room here. So when she waited for her train, she had her own private area. But now today, that waiting room is now Lady Foley's tea room. The building of Great Malvern Station is local Malvern rag stone, followed by a French Gothic theme. Now this station is absolutely how it was back in the steam days or in the Victorian days, apart from there was a clock tower on that station building there that's gone. Over here actually, we'll have a look here quickly before I get my train, because I'll have to explain something in a bit, because I'm going on Great Western 158 to the next station, which is just up down the line. Here used to be a tunnel passage. Now this passage here used to take you to the hotel in Great Malvern, but now it's a girls' school, and that tunnel is completely sealed off. I think you still get to it, but they call it the Worm actually. There's just a little plaque over here, which as you can see here, I'll zoom out on that in a minute. But yeah, it used to take you to a hotel, but now it takes you to a girls' school. We're going to be jumping on the 1450 service of Great Western Railway to our next station, which is Malvern Hill. I think it's Malvern Hill. I'll have to check that. Didn't really want to do this off camera, but Malvern Link, sorry, not Malvern, because the Malvern Hills are actually over in that direction. No, it's Malvern Link, our next station. We're going to be filming there just over an hour, and then we're going on to Worcester to change trains. Now, as soon as this 158 comes in, I'll explain what is going on with the West Midlands Railway services, because one of them has been cancelled here.
Railway service to Hereford has been cancelled. This is due to people on this train. Passengers for livery and Hereford, your next fastest direct service is now expected to be the 15:45 to Hereford, departing from platform 2.
Great Western Railways 158956, going up to Malvern Link, which is our next station, and it's only a few minutes away to be honest. But what's happening is, because since I got here earlier, I filmed here an hour earlier, I'm now leaving roughly an hour earlier than I was planning, well, 30 minutes earlier, because the train I was actually supposed to leave here was 3:10. Now, when I was going to leave Malvern Link at 4:10, well 16:13, that train's cancelled. So I would have got to Worcester Foregate Street a bit later, and I would have missed the connection to get to Rowley Regis for the GBRF Class 60, which apparently is 60095. So what I've done is I've taken this train to Malvern Link. I'm going to have roughly an hour there. I'm going to be in Worcester for about 4 o'clock so I can make that connection to Rowley Regis. Anyway, Great Malvern's on the arrival. So we'll get off here, do some filming for an hour here, featuring Class 170 DMUs, Class Bs 158s, some IETs, some Class 800s are on the loose as well. In fact, I think because we're going to be doing this a bit early now, I'm actually going to be travelling on an IET from Malvern Link to Worcester Foregate Street. But yeah, so since I got to Great Malvern earlier than planned because of a late running train, it's got me doing Great Malvern Station an hour earlier, and now we're going to do Malvern Link an hour earlier because there is a cancelled train at 16:13, which is the train that was originally supposedly Malvern Link out of. So I have been talking through this entire journey between the two Malvern stations, and here comes Malvern Link.
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to Weymouth. We'll be calling at Malvern Link, Worcester Foregate Street, Worcester Shrub Hill. The next station is Malvern Link. This is a Great Western Railway service to Weymouth.
And there we are at Malvern Link. I'm now at station number 3 of the day, filming trains here for an hour, Malvern Link. Now in July 1859, a 6-mile railway from Hendwick to Malvern Link opened. 10 months later, the line was extended to Great Malvern, which is just down the bottom there, and Malvern Wells. Most of the original station buildings had to be demolished in the 1960s after failing in poor repair. But the station house, which is just over there, had survived. Now, the wooden structures in the 1960s that were put in were replaced by these current buildings behind me. Now, after this, we're going to board the Great Western Railway service Hereford to London Paddington, which will be a Class 800, to Worcester Foregate Street. Now, I'll probably have to get on the back because at the front is a short platform. So when we get off there, we're going to have some time to kill. Then I'm going to get a train to Rowley Regis.
Worcester Foregate Street. Customers wishing to alight at Worcester Foregate Street, could you please do so from the front right coaches, coaches A, B, C, F and G. Thank you.
Oh. I think I'm going to have to move on. Yeah, that will fit. what I did was that I got off at Stourbridge Junction to get the class 139, which is in the new West Midlands Railway livery. 139002 is now painted in the purple and orange instead of the excellent Midland colours. So we just got to quickly do an arriving departure, then jumped on this train and go straight to Rowley Regis from Stourbridge Junction, which we're on 172334. I'm roughly here 20 minutes earlier than planned, because I was supposed to be here at 5:30, but I got here for about 5:10 roughly. Now this is Rowley Regis Station. This is good if you want to get a charter through here or a locomotive, because from down the bottom there it's got to climb uphill this way. But the station opened in 1867 by the Great Western Railway on their Birmingham to Stourbridge Junction line. The station was known as Rowley Regis and Blackheath until 1968. Goods facilities at this station were withdrawn on the 1st of July 1968. Now, since we're here earlier now, we're going to be here till about 6:10. Now, just behind me here is some goods loops, which are just there. Now, there will be a Class 60 coming soon, and he will be sitting on that goods loop for a while. So as soon as he leaves, he will go through this station probably at slow speed, which is good. But it'll be about 6:05 before I leave at 6:10. But this 60 is on his way to Kidderminster from Doncaster. Right, I've just seen an update on this Class 60 movement. I apparently got as far as Pleck Junction, which is just south of Walsall, and the pass now cancelled. So there'd be no GBRF Class 60, which is apparently supposed to be 60095, coming down Rowley Regis now. It was like a I mentioned earlier, there was a lever to the Master move that was going through the Malvern Stations. Would have got that Malvern Link, but that got cancelled as well. They even left Lara. So some of the stuff that was going to be interesting has been disappointed because I haven't got it. But it's one of those things, I guess. Anyway, we're going to be here for about another 15 minutes or so, and then we're moving up the line towards Birmingham. Right, change of plan now. I was planning to go to Birmingham New Street to do some filming there, you know, just to kill some time before my train to Oxford this evening from Birmingham New Street. That's not the case anymore. I'm going to go to one stop up the line at Langley Green because they're now putting a path, a short-term planned path from Bescot Yard to Kidderminster SBR. SBR means Severn Valley Railway, because whatever was cancelled at Pleck Junction is now running from Bescot. So there's still a locomotive, but I've nearly had the hour up here, so I'm going to go one stop down the line to get it flying through there.
Walton Bridge, the Hawthorns, Jewellery Quarter, Birmingham Snow Hill, Birmingham New Street, Spring Road, Hall Green, Yardley Wood, Shirley, Whitlock's End, Whittle, Earlswood, The Lakes, Dent, Dansey, Henley in Arden, Wood, Stratford-upon-Avon.
Here comes a fast one.
Please stand back from the platform edge. The next train at platform 1 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs, and your
I'm now at Langley Green. To be honest, I have been chatting with a person called Sharpo here, and he's a very nice gentleman. But we're here for a few minutes because I'm going to take the train back to Birmingham. But yeah, the last time I did a blog here was actually back in 2012, and that was actually embarrassing, to be honest. The thing was called Possible Jobs Worth. It wasn't actually to confront the jobs worth, it was just a spoof, to be honest. But yeah, I did find that a bit embarrassing, to be honest. But it was funny, to be honest, but a lot of people found it funny. But anyway, it was a poor taste video, but to be honest, I do look back at that now and think, yeah, maybe I should have done that, but some people do find it funny, some people do not. But the best thing that happened was actually just down here, when I had the Samsung F90 camera, and it just fell off there. I think I'll just play that clip now if I still got it. If not, then I do apologise. But also here at Langley Green, we've got this trap bed over here. Now I don't know if you could see it, but that took you to Oldbury. But that line there closed on the 3rd of March 1915. I'm actually making this up as I go along because usually I have a bit of a note on the camera underneath that I read from, but yeah, this was actually planned for today, this station, because it was supposed to be straight to Birmingham Moor Street, to do some filming, so we could get some Moor Street Gerald's Cross trains, which I'll explain a bit later on this evening, because unfortunately I do have to travel into London tomorrow, but I can't travel from High Wycombe into Marylebone. But that's actually not going to be documented, but I might not even mention it at all, to be honest, but there is some engineering works about south of Gerald's Cross. So I've been blathering on a bit, so we're going to wait for this train to arrive now, jump on it. I might see if I get off at Smedic Galton Bridge to get back to New Street that way. But I'll have a look anyway.
West Midlands Railway service to Stratford-upon-Avon. Calling at Smedic Galton Bridge, the Horseman, Jewellery Quarter,
While I was on the train, I decided to actually come to Jewellery Quarter because there is something that I would like to mention in this video. That 20 years ago and 2 days, the Midland Metro began operations from Birmingham Snow Hill to Wolverhampton St George's. So it's been a happy 20th birthday to the Midland Metro, which is now the West Midlands Metro. So I thought, well, I might as well catch a tram from here, Jewellery Quarter, to Birmingham Grand Central, which is aka Birmingham New Street. Because also what you can do from here is you can pay £1 coin to travel from here to Birmingham Grand Central. I'm not going to film the train out of High Wycombe because it actually sits there for nearly 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 minutes. Believe it or not, I'm not standing there for 8 minutes waiting to film 165 out. So I'm going to be leaving High Wycombe station now and get to my hotel to do the summary, like the ending of this video, and that's it really. But hopefully there's one thing that I'll remember this time: don't turn left and get lost in a shopping centre. If you remember a previous video back in March, I got lost in a shopping centre in High Wycombe. Couldn't find the hotel where I needed to be. So I'm in High Wycombe now again, and I've already been resting with them curtains because they've fallen down once. But yeah, it has been a long day. I've been up since 5:30 this morning, and it's nearly 20 to 11. I do feel tired. I probably look tired as well, to be honest. So I'm going to wrap this up quick, hopefully. without blathering on. So we did 5 stations today, not the 5 I want. Well, 4 out of 5 I wanted to do, and the 5th one was a last minute addition change. But went to Abergavenny, which is one of the places that I always wanted to go, so that was a big tick. So I really enjoyed that actually. Got the Flying Banana flying through there, the HST charity tour, which was good. Got a few 150s there, we got a few 175s, and a 158 came at the end. Apparently I heard that 158 was a replacement. Could have been a 175, but a 158 was lovely to ride from Abergavenny to Hereford. Then the West Midlands service came in late with the 12:39 departure, departed just after 1:10 which was good for me because then I went to Great Malvern half an hour earlier, filmed there. Then I went to Malvern Link, filmed there earlier, because if I stayed there till 16:10 I would be buggered to get to Rowley Regis because of the cancellation train. Because I had to leave Worcester Foregate Street at 16:39. But we got there earlier, so I managed to leave there half an hour earlier roughly. So we got off at Stourbridge, did some filming of the 139 in the new West Midlands Railway livery at Stourbridge Junction, and to be honest, some people love it. I absolutely hate to see that livery on a 139. It works on the 172 and it works on the 170, but it does not work on the 139. But they're only little things, so you can understand that. Then I went to Rowley Regis. Unfortunately, that's when I found out that freight train was cancelled. But then at Rowley Regis, I found out it was running a bit later. So what I did was I ended up going to Langley Green, which was a last minute change from Birmingham New Street, which I was planning to. So did some filming at Langley Green and Rowley Regis. Well, Rowley Regis first, then Langley Green, and then I went back to Birmingham by the tram by Jewellery Quarter, and that was it. Oxford, High Wycombe, done. Right, I've got plans for tomorrow, but they won't be documented because I've got some business to attend to tomorrow. It's for a future project, which I won't say anything. I might do one Monday when I start at Welwyn Garden City, but I'm going to Market Harbour because they just had a blockade there, and I want to film the rest of it because there's going to be a separate video for that. So that's why I'm going. Yeah, we'll do that actually. We'll start at Welwyn Garden City and then head on to London King's Cross, then on to St Pancras. That way. We'll do it that way. So join me for that. We'll do a little one, not a big one. I'm going to end it now because I have been talking for nearly 4 minutes. I'm ready for bed. You know with social medias now, I'm probably put them at the bottom of the screen in the description, or I'll put them at the end of this video depending on how I feel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for a short one on the next one, which will be starting at Welwyn Garden City to Market Harbour to Rugeley Town.